All right, guys, we're experiencing now a little nice bounce to the upside here on XRP, which is always good to see, right? Now, the idea or the question could be, better said, or better asked, could it be an upside that we can trust? Well, I don't know that we're going to have to put our eggs all in one basket just yet. Let's go ahead and find out. But before we get started, welcome back, everybody. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca, coming at you here at 10:05 p.m. Pacific time on September 1st. Happy month, and happy belated Labor Day, of course, everybody. So, quick warning here, team. Please remember not to, when you join the Discord, you're going to notice that there's going to be a message coming at you first saying that there's that it's an imposter. It's going to be, supposedly me. I will never message you first, and I will never send you friend requests first. Okay, so it's definitely not me. Do not contact do not reply to these people here, because they're out to just take your money. Okay, guys, and also know that there is a lot of scammers in the comments below, so you want to stay away from those too. Okay, team. So guys, I just have a quick announcement here before we figure out exactly what's going to happen here with XRP. I gotta say that, of course, for the sale items, guys, we're gonna now show the last 3 of them, right? And we are expiring tonight the Alpha 1 automated trading system. We're also expiring the Mega Mentorship Blowout for the 4 courses, right? Choose 3, get 1 free. And also, guys, this is an official announcement. The Discord, the private trading team has been around $9.99 thus far. So for the people before it changes, they're going to be grandfathered in at $19.99 forever. But because we are turning the Discord into a full service, with the most premium bots and everything, and scanners and alerts and all that good stuff, we are going to start this new thing to where it's going to be around $59.99 for every member to join, and that's not going to be free to join, guys. We're going to only select just around 15 to 20 people at a time to join that trading team. So what I'm saying here is that this is allowing people to pay a one-time fee to join forever. Okay, guys, and I'm only accepting 30 people into that fee, and that's going to be that whole thing. So the existing members are going to be they're going to be upgraded, or they're going to be seeing a change in their $9.99 to $19.99 for a grandfather amount, and then everyone after that will be $59.99 with the new Discord and the new changes and all that good stuff. Things like this, right, guys? We'll just go ahead and block this here. Like this, we just added the complete unusual whales premium bots here, guys, with alerts, real-time news, real-time options, real-time anything by ticker, right, guys? Even charts, even trading view charts featuring things like XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, all that good stuff. All right, guys, so we're still going to add some more bots into the service for this thing too. So know for a fact that this is going to happen here within the next week or 2 weeks, guys, at the very most. And remember that this is my account right here, guys. I am not accepting any type of copy trades. I'm not giving that, right? I'm the one and only Arca here. No mirror trading, okay? And it also has that little negative sign. So anyone knows that you can always reach out to me, right? But they're not going to copy that, of course, because they're ridiculous. Anyway, so sport the tag, guys. Adopt the Arca tag when you join, and everything will be cool. So let's go ahead and make sure that you guys can remember to send me your TradingView username and your proof of purchase to arcabulls@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and stop the shilling here and get to the analysis. Okay, guys, so we are experiencing an upside here on XRP. Now, I gotta give you kind of a reason as to why this is happening too. Remember the decompression levels. Remember the retraces based on some assets when they close, right? Time frame was when they close. For that, we're going to take a look at this. Okay, so your 4-day time frame XRP did close just about 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago, right? So that typically means, right, that we close this bar. We then open up the new one and retrace the probabilities of 60 to 70% of the time, right? So we're retracing right now to what could be the 30 to 50% of the prior bar. So why don't we go ahead and measure this bar entirely? Right, we're just going to go ahead and kind of put it out like this and display the 50% of its bar. So the 50% of the bar is showing that we could go towards maybe around the areas of 283.75. Now, there are resistances there, of course. We're looking at a very relevant resistance, which could be at around 282.19. So we're going to knock that out of the park right there real quick, and then see what else there is as a relevant resistance for us to kind of take a look at. Okay, so there is another one up here, guys. I am going to say that there could be a more macro one, not macro, right? Larger to the larger than you know, the shorter time frame that we're experiencing now. So let's put down here just about 291.95 as an area for resistance. This may be a little tough there, right, guys, because it's kind of a distance away. And that would mean that your 8-day time frame would be, in essence, decompressing to nearly this area of 287. So that's also something there. Let's see your monthly time frame on this. Yeah, guys. So check this out, right? Your monthly time frame does have a pretty nice break, and it does have an area that's roughly around 299 to about 302. But that's your monthly range, guys. We're talking about daily ATRs. Your average true range any day that the XRP asset opens is 15 cents in range. You know, so for example, today, let's go ahead and come back into that. Today we are opening at about 275, so that gives us a top side of just about 290, right? So that's why I'm saying here that this could be a relevant area for resistance. So, and naturally, guys, I would say that split that in half, and you're going to be noticing that there's a whole bunch of other resistance levels to kind of face. So I would say roughly, yeah, let me see. If we can, oof. Yeah, there are some zones in here, team, that are going to be a little tough to get over. Lots of traffic in the way, especially between the zone. Let me make a zone here first. The 50% of that entire 4-day distribution would be right about here, 282 to 285.32. This is a strong area of resistance. Now, should it be that we break above that, well, there is another zone here, and we can absolutely use it as, yeah, there we go, as an area of resistance too. This is the secondary resistance zone, guys, and that would be marked off between right about here, right? Yeah, many areas to connect in there. Very good. 289.45 to about 292.09. Okay, so if this is your entire area here, make sure to mark off that 50%, which could really be around 287.30s, maybe even at this wick here of 286.84. To be honest, okay, guys. So just make sure these are liquidity levels here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it a little thinner and put a little bit of a line in there like that. Okay, so now, yeah, now we can kind of see what the zones are for resistance on this. Okay, guys, just know that the reason why I'm saying that this is still not, maybe not done, right, guys, is because of that 4-day time frame. Let's reference that one more time, right? Okay, so I want you to take a look at the new posturing here that we opened up with, you know, with the 4-day time frame, right? So we have 4-day time frame on a nosedive here with expansion. So remember that the linear volatility is expressing here per se acceleration, right? So this can accelerate, and this would give us a direction bias. So that's downside. So that can get a little dangerous here. So should it be that that happens, well, certainly we'll just retrace 50% of the bar on its natural behavior, and the following would be to drop towards the average true range that this has available. And it may not be done, but so far the current ATR low would still be within the areas that we're talking about, right? It's suggesting a 244.60, which, by the way, I feel like a 247 would be the best area, but you know what, guys? I honestly think that anywhere in the 270, man, you know, that 270, we already reached 269s, right? So that, yeah, that 270 bottom, right? It's such a strong area that it makes me feel strongly that your bigger entry conditions on this. Let me just adjust this. Here we go. Your bigger entry opportunities on this could, you know, still sit within your 265. 270, right? So if we use that as a range, then let's go ahead and extend all the way down to 247, right? Just like we were talking about. So somewhere around there, you're 247. But in reality, I think that the focus zone, guys, I will have to say this, you know, I'm gonna have to be completely honest with you here. My personal bias, now that we're watching price action work the way that it is, I do believe that there could be an opportunity between 264.78 and just about that 270 bottom, 270.20-ish, right? 269.90, whatever that was. This still feels like the greatest, one of the greatest opportunities here. And should it be that we continue the downside, well, the 4-day time frame is certainly suggesting. So why don't we look at this from the more immediate short term and take a look at it, right? Guys, I am focusing on XRP because XRP kind of gives a strong correlation towards BTC and Ethereum too. So yeah, for those of you who have been noticing that or have been saying that, oh yeah, just, of course, guys, BTC is the index here. Yes, that's the most common thing. Congratulations, you're a genius, right? If BTC goes up, everything goes up. But at this very moment, no, that's not completely the case. There is exit liquidity coming out from Ethereum from Bitcoin into Ethereum. So the market capitalization is not changing. We're still staying up. That means that there's a potential altcoin season. So Bitcoin is not necessarily falling because it's bear market. It's falling because of exit liquidity for Ethereum. So we're still maintaining delta positive. You're going to have to learn a little tighter, all right, guys? So think of what you're going to say, right? And put it on the comments, right? You don't want to, fear mongering and all this stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. Come on, let's learn a little bit. Okay. So this is what I'm saying here, guys. Just be careful with this, right? We do have some upside present on this. We do have some continuing, and I do believe that we could express some resistance levels very, very clearly into these zones that we talked about. Okay, so if they are there and present, then I believe that as the equity markets open, there's going to be a pullback on those, right? So the equity markets may very well open red, and that, of course, since the entire everything is kind of correlated together right now, then that would pressure everything down just a little bit, thus introducing the opportunity to enter long on XRP's. What we were saying here, guys. Remember, I'm still seeing that 247 bottom no matter what, but I personally, my personal bias is now still adjusted to 270 to 264.78, 264.78. Yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, you know what? Even let's see. I'll even look at volatility here too, team. Let's see your 5-minute time frame on this and observe. So 5-minute time frame certainly has a downside pivot, but does it have it from the 2-minute? No. Okay, so let's see how long this 2-minute time frame upside is going to last. 2-minute time frame upside cascades into the 3. Let's do this quickly. 4-minute time frame upside. 5-minute time frame almost done. 10-minute time frame almost. There you go. This could be the downside pivot here. We just got to make sure. Yeah, you know what? I'll suggest that it would be about 15 minutes of upside here. So 15 minutes of upside would be equivalent to what? Let's see, ATR top on the current, that would be 281.28, right? So 281.28 would be roughly about here. Hard targets on that would actually be around 280.86. So we're going to mark that off there, even though you can't see it. Downside starts 20-minute time frame. It looks like let's see. So that would be a 20-minute time frame worth of downside. So from the opening of your next 20-minute bar, there may actually be either first the test of the downside, but proximity actually leads me towards the tweezers on top, right? So give that 1 minute and 30 seconds, likely to come back up towards that top side, and then you could experience downside from the opening of that bar, which could be around 280.29, bringing you down to about a low of 279.02. So which would be right about down here. Actually, that would be a hard target of 279.24 roughly. Right, we're going to mark it off there. So then upside continues from the 20-minute time frame. 30 still has that upside, still upside into the hourly. 2 hours upside, yep. 3 hours upside. 4 hours continues. 6 hour does have that continuation. Good, just as we're planning. Right? Okay, so upside continues into the 8-hour, 12-hour upside from oversold conditions, still into the daily. Almost done. So, let's see. Does that buy daily time frame have a featured downside? Completely not yet. 2 days. Still okay. Still almost there. And then there we go. 4 days worth of upside. That would give us what is the ATR top on this? This would give us a top of around 307. So 307 leading towards these top sides right above here. So hard target on the 307 would actually be a $3 flat. So there you go. Yeah, it's still what we're talking about, team. We spoke about this 291. Your top sides. These would be your hard targets. 291.95. If you do move on to a liquidity level, sure, it could even reach your 295.29. But personally speaking, guys, 295 to 229. I'm sorry, 295.29 to around 299 would be your full-on liquidity grab, and this would be the retrace completely of the 4-day time frame. 50%. That would be actually even more than that, right? So, yeah, let's see a bi-weekly on this. Sorry, we did do, what was it, a bi-monthly too, right? Okay, so your bi-monthly time frame, your 4-month time frame, let's go to that real quick. Okay, yeah, guys, that's it right there, 290.68. It's still right in between here, guys. Big resistance there. There's a potential of coming back down to load into this area, peekaboo to the downside. Maybe this could be it right here, guys. So we get a little bit of a pump to the upside, retrace. Depends on how fast we get there, right? So retrace towards the potential entry conditions that we're talking about. Heads up, there could be stopping from downside at 277 should it reach all the way to 291. And but the true entries that I'm still seeing, guys, would potentially be into that same zone that we spoke about, 264.78 to 270.20. All right, guys. So I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. If any questions, you call me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me on arcabulls@gmail.com or Discord, or remember to follow me in the Twitter X, right, guys? I know that some people have been asking me about that lately, and just to show you exactly who and what, make sure that you follow this account and no other account. Okay, guys, this is the Arca Bulls X account, right, guys? June 2022 is when I've been, right? Okay, guys, well, thank you so much, and this is it's a pretty good place to leave off. We will speak very scary Larry soon. All right, team? Adios and adios. Please take whatever we do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team. Oh, yeah.